So the first tears from the Tinubu's royal visit to the United Kingdom has been seen. And of course, it is being shared by an executive governor. Unfortunately, by permutation and prediction, you would not have thought that a sitting governor would be the one to roll out the first set of tears, crying tears. But this time, what God cannot do does not exist. Pastor Umo Eno is the executive governor of Akwa Ibom State, and he's come out publicly to try to sell an idea. But indeed, you can hear the tears and see the tears, feelable, seeable, palpable in this his message after announcing his arrival from the United Kingdom. Read with me. I returned from the United Kingdom where I accompanied His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, on a state visit. In the course of the visit, I had the opportunity to engage with investors, particularly in the power sector, as we continue to position Akwa Ibom State for greater economic growth. Our administration remains committed to strengthening the power sector and advancing the Ibom Deep Seaport project. These are critical investments that will unlock new opportunities and drive long-term development in our state. While these projects take time and careful processes, we are making steady progress and recording strong investor interest. By the grace of God, we will achieve these goals. We will continue to work diligently to improve the power supply and realize the Ibom Deep Seaport for the benefit of the people. So now let me break it down a bit. Of course, you recall that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, apart from the royal visit to the Windsor Castle, where he met with King Charles, did also visit the very popular Black Doll of 10 Downing Street, where the Prime Minister Keir Starmer hosted him to a beautiful meeting. And then agreements were signed, including the very infamous migration agreement between Nigeria and the United Kingdom, where Nigeria is supposed to be expected to receive failed asylum seekers, overstayers, and whatnot be back to Nigeria through an agreement. In turn, the United Kingdom signed a £746 million, that's about a bit above $900 million contract with Nigeria for the modernization, digitization, and decongestion of the Apapa and Tican Island port. Whereas, so that basically, we'll get into all of the details, but expectantly, you would have thought that the Ibom Deep Seaport project that the governor of Akwa Ibom has boasted with, campaigned with. In fact, that was one of the reasons, one of the things he used in campaigning into winning the election to become a governor, seemed to have been he expected, maybe he was deceived to believe that that would have been one of the things that he fought burner. But fortunately, he followed the president of Lagos, the president of Nigeria, sorry, the president of Lagos, Governor Lagos, the president of Lagos to the UK, and everything went on to the benefit of Lagos once again, as always. So in coming back, he had to put that, and this is tears. I'm telling you, if you think this is not tears, then hold on. This is a video of Pastor Umo Eno a couple of years ago making a very strategic statement, and why the realization of the Ibom Deep Seaport project is something that he will die to see happen. Watch this video and we'll come back and finish the story.
Oh. They talk about the Ibom Deep Seaport to be built. Don't let anybody deceive you. Nobody, at least not the presidential candidate of APC with respect, will leave Lekki Deep Seaport and leave Badagry Deep Seaport and come and build Ibom Deep Seaport. It will not happen.
So unfortunately, that was what he said. He realized at this point that it was going to be 100% impossible. But whatever it is that was wrong with him, whatever was working him, did not hold him bound when he now defected to the All Progressives Congress. And this was the statement he made in that defection, infamous defection from the PDP to the APC. Listen to Pastor Umo. Today, I announced my former movement from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress, APC. My decision is driven by a lighting state interest and the need to align Akwa Ibom State with the federal government to attract more development and opportunities for our people. I have always believed that the political parties are vehicles to get elected, but governance must be about unity, inclusivity, and shared values. As I step into this new chapter, I remain committed to the values that have guided me throughout my public service: transparency, bipartisanship, and an unwavering focus on the collective good of Akwa Ibom. I assure you, my dear Akwa Ibomites, that I will continue to work tirelessly for our state's growth, peace, and prosperity. Let us move forward together, united in purpose, driven by hope, and dedicated to building a stronger, more inclusive Akwa Ibom. Put these three information from him together and tell me that this is not here. So you see, he went to United Kingdom. He put the pictures he posted in announcing his return from United Kingdom, and he said he had stakeholders meeting and interest, blah blah blah, like he put it here, were only pictures of him, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, blah blah blah, coming down from the plane or going into the jet, nothing more. No pictures with any investor, no pictures any stakeholders meeting. In fact, the only picture of him elsewhere is a picture of him on the dining table eating dinner. Tears are rolling. He left the PDP to the APC with the idea that he was going to join for development. Now, he was called upon to follow to the UK because he thought that there is a deal to be signed and he will benefit. In his very before, chess game was being played. And Akwa Ibom has never been in question. You will learn. See, you will learn. Una will learn. Akwa Ibomites, behold your governor. He has failed again. Idiots.
Akwa Ibom State Governor just came back from London and he started crying. He started weeping. Why is he crying? Because when he defected to APC, he said the reason why he defected to APC was because they wanted a center. They want to experience the center. And he campaigned with this Akwa Ibom Deep Sea. Yes, he campaigned with that is what he's going to do for the people. So everything is going to be fine. That with that, that being said, joining APC is going to attract all of those things. That was what he said. And unfortunately, he went to London with Tinubu. You know that most of all the governors, they have Nigeria, even the government house everywhere was empty. At the end of the day, I don't understand because this story of Tinubu, they want to seal deal with the UK government to improve Tinker Island, the port in Lagos. Almost everybody was aware before they even left. We got the clue. So I don't understand. It was when he got there, he got to the UK. Maybe he was thinking that they were going to use that money and, whether it will help them in Akwa Ibom State. Going to London with Tinubu thinking they are going to strike deal. Yes, they are going to strike deal for Akwa Ibom people. He just went there to go and eat dinner, and it is very, very painful that he went there empty-handed and came back empty-handed. At the end of the day, what they went to do, all of them went to escort them to London just for Lagos to be the only beneficiary of the goodies all of them went for, the fun fair they went for. So why complaining? Lagos does not even receive federal government allocations, abi? Okay, still speculations as person will connect to center. Yes, so he said he wanted to connect to center. The message was okay. States are now receiving significantly increased allocations. Therefore, the absence of any mention of the Akwa Ibom port in the agreement does not prelude the governor from pursuing and achieving that objective. Critical development initiatives should not be stalled on such grounds. That said, I do understand and appreciate the perspectives of the whole thing. Indeed, President of Lagos, he knew nothing like a development will come out of his defection to APC. Akpabio forced him to enter to either defect or forget his second term. Now Akpabio put on for there. If one stand funny, shall give me a contrary opinion that is true than what I said. Why do I feel like it is ChatGPT that this governor is using to write his public statements? Oga, he made the promise while in PDP, so why is he expecting the seaport to be built by the same person? Of course, he made that statement or he made that promise while he was in PDP, but he could not achieve it. But he believed that joining APC will give him that leverage, but that is not what is happening. Deep seaport will reduce revenue to Lagos State. Niger Delta governors can come together to build a deep sea port which will benefit the region. The next thing they will tell you that the federal government is not giving them that power to do that. Build it, finish, custom will come and generate money for federal governments and the state will get allowance instead. That is why they are not even considering it. Really? See? They have been saying it for a long time, not even knowing it is political issue. This boy again, my governor, very useless man. This is always, truth is always bitter. It go reach everyone, no matter who you are. That is the cuckoo.